Hello, welcome to Math 1324. This is Chapter 5, Section 1, Example 6, I believe. Find the present value, or the amount that should be invested now to accumulate the following amount, if the money is compounded as indicated. So $9,800 at 5% compounded quarterly for 5 years. Now, we have to be very careful. It says find the present value. And what that's telling me is that this amount right here, $9,800, is the future value. So in the formulas, or the variables, A, P, R, N, T, this $9,800 is actually how much we have in the future. The 5% compounded quarterly, well, the 5% is R, so R would be 0.05. Remember to move that to the left 2 places. Quarterly means N is 4, because there are 4 quarters in a year. In other words, there are 4 seasons in a year, aka 4 quarters in a dollar. And then, of course, for 5 years. So put the 5 there. And we don't know what P is. That's what we want to figure out. So A equals P times 1 plus R over N to the N times T. Plug in everything we know. We know A is 9,800. P we don't know. We have 1 plus 0.05 over 4, all to the 4 times 5. Good. But notice something. All of that right there is just a number. So you can just type that in. In fact, that's what I'm going to do on the calculator. I'm just typing it in, so I'm not going to show you. So 1 plus 0.05 over 4, all to the 4 times 5, aka 20. Whenever I type that in, so we have 9,800 equals P times, and then 1.282037,232. You really don't want to round anything. And then, of course, divide by the 1.282037,232. And so P is going to equal whatever that is. Now, 9,800 over 1.282037,232. If you type that into the calculator, you don't have to type in that entire thing. Just type in 9,800 divided by, and then second negative. And that negative will say ANS on the calculator now. And that'll give you $7,644.083774. Of course, we're working with money, so we cut it off after the 3, making the P to be 7644.08. So there you go. That would be the present value. That wasn't too bad, honestly, and so I would expect you to decide to do this one this way. But we can still use the TVM solver for this, so I want to go ahead and show you how to do that. So on the TVM solver, once you get there, you will see this: N equals, I% equals, PV equals, PMT equals, FV equals, P/Y equals, C/Y equals, and N should be highlighted. If it's not, just scroll over N and click Enter. Now, N is the total number of compounding events. You can just do 4 times 5, do Enter, and that will give you 20. I% is the interest rate as a percentage, which is 5. And the PV is what we want to figure out, which is what you'll do with the second Enter once you're done. So keep going. Payments, PMT, should be 0 because we're not making any payments over time. FV is the future value. In this case, the future value is $9,800, but make sure that's going to be positive. You can say positive or negative, doesn't really matter in this case. As long as PV or FV are of opposite sign, or PMT and FV are of opposite sign, or PV and PMT are of opposite sign. There has to be a change in sign in here somewhere. Payments per year, compounding events per year are 2. In other words, the compounding events per year. And then scroll back over PV, do alpha enter, and PV will then tell you the 7644.083774. The exact same thing. Well, technically it'll show you negative. The reason it will show you negative is because that's what you need to put into the bank today to have or to receive the positive 9800 in the future. Alrighty. Well, that's pretty much it. Here you go, so you can see the entire thing. I'll see you next time in the next video. Have fun.